Alright, so if you guys have been watching my social media, you know that I'm currently houseless, grid working on the island of Guam, which is my motherland, right? I'm going to talk about finances and promoting your art and your creativity. So right here you see that I have $6. Yesterday I was at this park. I'm across the ITC building. As you guys can see, evidence, I got the receipts, right? And last night I decided to walk around because in the nighttime there's always hula dancers, and they also got the tennis ball players over here, right? So I decided to walk around to make money, to make a way. Not only was I focused on making money because I'm houseless on my motherland, which is ridiculous to me, but this is also Mother God's plans and the Aniti's plans, because this land is sunken right now. And until they get me out of my situation that I'm in, until the people start helping me, until the people start paying my money, until the people start opening doors for me, this land is going to continue to be sunken ancestrally and prophetically. Right now, there's a great split that's happening. There's two worlds right now. Gay, lesbian women and gay boys. The Most High Mother God is not acknowledging the men as men. They're acknowledging the men as guys. There's two splits that's happening right now. Satan and Jesus Christ. The womb is with Satan due to divine favor, because the womb has been beaten, both the mother, the daughter, the gay children, and Pachamama since the beginning of time. And the men, the guys, this is their karmic debt since the beginning of time. They have no other choice but for the boys to be with the guys and the dads safely in the demon world, doing whatever those demons do with the guys. Because I've had prophetic dreams that there is GAY activity going on in the spiritual realm. There's men and boys that are out here in the closet acting gay, but in real life there's real transgenders going missing. So I went around and I started talking to people, and I was letting them know about my GoFundMe. I'm houseless on my motherland. I need a place to stay, and if I could get a few dollars to get donated to my GoFundMe, or at least for water or some food. I made $5 total last night, and I gave $1 away to an elder CHAMORRO man who was sitting by himself. And his legs were swollen, and he had diabetes, and it looked like he had gout, which is a high level problem on the island of Guam and throughout the Micronesian islands, throughout the Pacific Islands, due to our diet tied to war, tied to comfort food, tied to lack of exercise, etc. Not only am I looking for money, not only am I asking for donations, putting a community call out for donations, I'm also growing my confidence to get out of my comfort zone. So when all those people were looking at me weird, or when they were looking at me weird, when they were looking like they didn't want to talk to me, I utilized my skills. I utilized my natural God-given talent, which was my personal self-confidence, paired with the confidence of my divine anointing as a prophet here on this island of Guam, paired with humor to lighten the mode and to lighten the mood to the people. I went all around here, and these folk looked at me at first like, I don't have your time. I don't want to speak to you. There was even a young white guy who looked like he was in the military looking at me funny because I was talking to the woman. And then once I started saying, yeah, I post about child molestation and RAPE, and I came back to my motherland so that way I could share my testimonies and stories and share my services with other people for free, while also getting paid to do so, because this is my God-given anointing. All of a sudden, and I said that the military is sending military people from Okinawa, Japan to the island of Guam to Camp Laws, because there's too much RAPE going on in Okinawa and they don't know what to do with them, so they're sending them to the island of Guam. That's when that young white or Asian looking man, mixed man, looked away from me and put his guard down, because I opened my mouth and I used my voice. So the lesson here, the testimony is here, is not only am I asking for funds, donations to my In Good Faith Travel Adventure GoFundMe, GRIDWORKER, as a grid worker who is naturally healing the planet wherever I am, whoever I come across, whatever location I am. There is energetic Schumann resonance only with the womb dead and done happening right now. But I'm also having my confidence to ask for donations, while I'm also growing my confidence to let people know I'm not only asking for funds. If you guys can, you can freely go and follow my YouTube. So I got one new follower from Turkey who's a womb, elder lady, on Instagram. Her name was Jada, or Jade. And then I got another follower from a young CHAMORRO girl here. And then I got another follower from another young CHAMORRO girl here. Then I got another follower from an elder man here, all while being outside. So if anybody comes at you when you're doing your entrepreneur and you're like, who is she making that GoFundMe? Who does she think she is, not having an 8-to-5 job? Who does she think she is to just keep on asking people for money when she's not working and all of us need to work? Well, I'm a divine prophet. I'm a divine orchestrator. I am literally Yeshua ben Joseph in the flesh as a womb, being a channel vessel. And now Yeshua is not hiding anymore. Satan is no longer hiding anymore. The earth is split. And it's happening right now. John 3:16. In reverse. That means that's happening in the demon world. For God so loved the world that he sent, Satan, sent her, Mary of Magdalena, her only begotten daughter, Jesus Christ, that whosoever believeth in her, Yeshua, Jesus, Satan, everyone's gonna freak the fuck out. That you will not perish but have everlasting life. I'm telling you right now, the guys are on a real thin rope right now. And the girls are seeing that. I'm making evidence of it. The girls are also very spaced out. Right now, there's only 6 girls on this planet. Multicultural, I might add. 77 on the timer. And Anubis is not one of them. Lonnie is. Anubis, zip it. Put it in your pocket. That's KB. Sit down. So anyway, y'all are probably gonna freak out, but also feel encouraged, and also feel inspired, and also feel admired, and also feel jealous, and also feel like, wow, proud she's doing that. But yeah, if you guys want to support me, you guys can boost this message, help me go viral on YouTube, Spotify, TikTok, Instagram. CHAMORRO Medicine Woman is one of my YouTubes. The Social Progress Podcast is another one of my YouTubes, which is what I'm going to be focusing on for the remainder of the year, so I can share my in good faith travel testimonies about how I was MK Ultra, about how I was RAPE twice, so that they can take my divine seat, my spiritual divine seat, about how I was manipulated and controlled to KILLED myself to run in front of a train, jump off a building, and also run in ongoing traffic in a highway in Fort Worth, Texas. And now they're trying to make it happen everywhere here. Look. I also want to say to the man and the womb, please watch out for your children and your husbands. Because I had a prophecy. There's a written prophecy over my life that in these times that Yeshua is walking this planet as a womb, there's a high level rise in marriage divorces that is going to happen it's happening in the spiritual realm. And is now going to start happening in the physical realm after August 31st, 2025. There will also be a high rise. This is a prevention alert to the youth, specifically Generation Z, because they are suffering for what the man is making the womb go through. So donate, help me meet my $40,000 goal. I'm not afraid to say $40,000 anymore. I'm not afraid, I'm not nervous, I'm not shy, I'm not in poverty mindset to say $40,000 on this poverty mindset island. Literally. But you guys can also freely support me by donating, sharing my page, sharing my videos, sharing my GoFundMe, collaborating. Let's collaborate. Let's do a podcast. Let's do a video together. Let's really invite me in to share my story and my testimony, because I'm telling you, it's gonna be fire. Oh, I also got $1 today from, what was his name? Mike, Math, whatever it is, because I gave him an MRE bag with food, and then I told him to pick up his fucking trash. He gave me $1 for water.